Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today I am going to be talking about Rover and Wag versus having your own business. This one is super exciting because I love my business and I would love for everybody else to start their business as well. I got my iced coffee here, I got my notebook, so let's do this thing. So first, I'm going to talk about Rover and Wag. If you didn't see my previous video, I did Rover versus Wag, so if you want to go and watch that and then come here, I'm going to talk about Rover and Wag as just both together as apps, and then later I'm going to be talking about just having your own business in general, just good, bad, and everything in between of everything. So first, Rover and Wag. First thing I put is they take earnings. They take whatever percentage they want to take through any service that you do. You walk a dog, you dog sit, you do all the work, but they do take percentages of your earnings. That's just how it is. That's how both apps are set up. So before you get into it, I need you to know that you don't get 100% of the earnings for each service that you do. The next one is a lot of competition. So there are a lot of people on both apps, and neither of the apps are very popular in my city. I know other cities are way more popular, like LA, just mine is nowhere near that, or like New York or things like that where there's a lot of people. But mine is not like that, yet there is still so much competition. Like there's way more people trying to make money off of it than there are dog owners giving their money. So there's a lot of competition, and I feel like a lot of people don't know how to use the apps and stuff that have animals, so it would be harder that way. Like there's less people on the app giving their money and more people trying to get money. The next one is the apps really do everything for you. They have everything set up already. They have a way that dog owners can just come and see everything. They already have like the setup to have all of your information. They just ask you a few questions and then it's just there. They do everything for you, all the setup, all the payments, everything. Both apps just directly deposit into my account. I do have it set up through PayPal, so it just goes on the PayPal and then I put it into like my bank account. And both apps just do that for me, and I don't really have to worry about any of that. All of it's just done. The next thing I have is the apps do the cost for you. So the only thing is Rover, you kind of get to pick your prices. They will tell you what other people in your area are doing, because if somebody else is having like a $10 walk, you don't want to do like a $20 walk because they'll probably be going for the cheaper one. But it will tell you what the average is in your area and really suggest you to go with that instead. But Wag just sets it up for you. You don't have to go through that awkwardness of being like, oh, you owe me $10 for this walk, because I know that's like the most awkward part, but we'll get to that later. The next one is you are working for somebody else. So when I started dog walking, I wasn't imagining starting my own business, but I ended up wanting to work for myself. So that is the only thing that I have found with these apps, is that you are still working for somebody else. You still have to follow somebody else's rules in somebody else's business. You are a worker for somebody else's business. So just keep that in mind when you start these apps. So the next thing is having your own business. So I get super excited about this topic because I love the fact of having a business, and I think everybody should just have their own businesses, and everybody should just be a business owner, because I think that is awesome, no matter what you're doing. So the first one is you have the competition of the apps. So I was saying through the apps, you do have competitions with other people, but as your own business, you now have competition through both apps entirely. And I know there's other apps like sitter.com and care.com. I'm just not on those, so I can't really tell you anything about those because I don't know. So you have the competitions with the apps, and I think this is because I also put this one is that through the app you're more reliable. They can see you, they can see all the information, they can see everybody that has walked through you before. And it has the background check. And so I think that you just seem more reliable if you're through these apps, because if you weren't, these apps would not let you on there. If you get any bad reviews or anything like that, they could totally kick you off, and you just won't be a worker for them anymore. But your business doesn't have that. You can get bad reviews and you can stop getting people to go through you, but you would still have the business. But I mean, it would hurt your business obviously. But I feel like having your own business, you're not as reliable, especially when you're first starting and you don't have anybody yet. And that's why I say the apps are really good. Like, I think I talked about this in my last video, but having the apps first, you get all those reviews and everything, and then you can put them over onto your own business once you start that. So the next one is money. So like the apps, like I said, you have to pay for like background checks and do all that. But for your business, obviously you don't have to get a background check. I'm sure they offer that. I'm not sure. I'm sure you can get a background check and like have it on there that you passed it. But you have to pay for your domain, you have to pay for your web hosting, and if you want to pay for different formats within the like within the like website to make it all like fancy and crazy, you can do that as well. And these are like monthly things. For the apps, it was just a straight fee and that's it. But for your business, it's like monthly. You have to pay monthly. I pay monthly for my domain and monthly for my web hosting. So that is different things that you should think about. But you don't get a percentage taken out like the apps do. So it's kind of like weighs it a little bit, just whatever you're depending on paying. And the next thing I have for your own business is you're 100% in control of it. You're in control of your rates and all of that you offer. If you want to specialize in one thing, you totally can. You can specialize in you're only walking, or you're only sitting, or you're only sitting big dogs, or you're only sitting small dogs, you're only walking small dogs, or anything like that. Whatever you're comfortable with is literally can be your entire business specialized on one thing. If you want to only walk small dogs, you can say I only walk small dogs or big dogs or whatever you want, and you get to charge your own rates, and you don't get a percentage out. Like I said, you charge however much you want to do, and whatever, you are 100% on your own, in charge of your own thing. And I think that freedom is really what makes me love my business even more. I love to be able to do it myself and just work for myself and be myself and have my own things on my own website however I want to portray it, and to get more business. And yeah, so that is all I have for you guys between Rover and WAG and having your own business. If you have any other questions, go ahead and put them down in the comments down below. I would love to see them. I might make a video about it, or I might just answer it down in the comments. If a lot of people maybe ask the same thing, I will make a video of it. But yeah, if you have any more questions, comments, concerns, any of that, anything that I missed that you want other people to know, go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. And I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.